Welcome to the video series on practicing speaking and answering interview questions from the Cambridge English IELTS curriculum. These videos will help you provide more accurate and focused answers, boosting your confidence when participating in the IELTS speaking test. Wishing you success!
Did you go to secondary high school near to where you lived? Why not?
Yes, I attended secondary school quite close to where I lived. The school was only about a 10-minute walk from my house, which was incredibly convenient. The proximity allowed me to save a lot of time and energy that I could dedicate to studying or extracurricular activities. Additionally, it was located in a neighborhood I was familiar with, so I always felt safe and comfortable commuting. I think this also helped me maintain a good balance between academics and personal life.
What did you like about your secondary high school? Why?
What I liked most about my secondary school was its vibrant learning environment and the supportive teachers. The school placed a strong emphasis on not just academics but also extracurricular activities, which helped me develop a well-rounded skill set. I particularly enjoyed participating in debate competitions and science projects, as they encouraged critical thinking and creativity. Additionally, the teachers were approachable and genuinely invested in our success, which made learning enjoyable and less stressful. The friendships I formed there were another highlight, as they created a sense of belonging and made school life more memorable.
Tell me about anything you didn't like at your school.
One aspect I didn't particularly like about my school was the rigid approach to discipline. While I understand that rules are necessary to maintain order, some of them felt overly strict and stifled creativity. For example, there were limited opportunities to express individuality, such as strict dress codes and restrictions on personal choices like hairstyles. Additionally, the focus on academic performance sometimes created unnecessary pressure among students, leaving little room for relaxation or pursuing hobbies. I believe a more balanced approach would have made the school environment more enjoyable and less stressful.
How do you think your school could be improved? Why not?
I believe my school could be improved by incorporating more practical learning opportunities into the curriculum. While the school excelled in providing theoretical knowledge, I often felt that hands-on experiences, such as internships or workshops, were lacking. These activities could help students better connect what they learn in the classroom to real-world applications, making the lessons more engaging and relevant. Additionally, expanding facilities like libraries and sports grounds would create a more well-rounded educational experience. Such changes could foster both academic and personal growth, ultimately preparing students more effectively for the future.
Describe something you don't have now, but would really like to own in the future. You should say what this thing is, how long you have wanted to own it, where you first saw it, and explain why you would like to own it.
One thing I don't have now but would really like to own in the future is an electric car, specifically a Tesla Model 3. I've been fascinated by the idea of owning an electric vehicle for about 3 years now, ever since I saw one at an auto show in my city. It immediately caught my attention with its sleek design and advanced technology, particularly features like autopilot and a minimalist interior. The main reason I'd like to own it is its environmental benefits. Switching to an electric car would significantly reduce my carbon footprint, which aligns with my commitment to living a more sustainable lifestyle. Additionally, the cost savings on fuel and maintenance over time are appealing, not to mention the sheer joy of driving such a cutting-edge vehicle. I believe it would not only make my life more convenient, but also contribute positively to the planet.
What types of things do young people in your country most want to own today? Why is this?
In my country, young people today mostly want to own the latest technology, such as smartphones, laptops, or gaming devices. These items are not just tools but also symbols of status and connectivity. With the rapid pace of technological advancement, owning the newest gadgets helps young people stay up to date and feel more integrated into modern society. Another common aspiration is owning a motorbike or a car, especially among those who value independence and convenience in transportation. For many, having their own vehicle represents freedom and mobility, particularly in areas where public transport may be limited. Finally, many young people dream of owning their own home or apartment, although this is becoming increasingly difficult due to rising property prices. Despite the challenges, this desire reflects a sense of stability and achievement, which is highly valued in my culture. This trend is mainly driven by social media, peer influence, and the growing emphasis on personal identity and independence among the younger generation.
Why do some people feel they need to own things?
Some people feel the need to own things because it gives them a sense of security and accomplishment. For example, owning a home or a car can provide stability and reduce dependence on others, which is important for many individuals. Another reason is that owning certain items can symbolize success or status. People may associate material possessions with personal achievements or use them as a way to express their identity and social standing. For instance, owning luxury goods or the latest technology often reflects an individual's lifestyle or aspirations. Additionally, the need to own things can come from emotional attachment. Some people value possessions that hold sentimental meaning, such as family heirlooms or souvenirs, because they help preserve memories and connections. Lastly, consumer culture and advertising play an important role in encouraging people to desire ownership. They often equate happiness and self-worth with material possessions, making people feel that owning more will improve their quality of life. In essence, the need to own things ranges from practical to psychological reasons, influenced by both personal and societal factors.
Do you think that owning lots of things makes people happy? Why?
I don't believe that owning many things necessarily makes people happy. While having certain possessions can provide comfort and convenience, the sense of satisfaction they bring is often temporary. Over time, people tend to get used to what they own, and the initial excitement fades. This phenomenon, often referred to as the hedonic treadmill, means that acquiring more doesn't always lead to lasting happiness. In fact, owning too much can sometimes lead to stress or dissatisfaction. Managing and maintaining many possessions can be overwhelming, and the pressure to keep up with trends or social expectations can detract from a person's overall well-being. True happiness, in my opinion, often comes from experiences, relationships, and personal growth, rather than material possessions. For instance, traveling, spending time with loved ones, or achieving personal goals tends to have a deeper and longer-lasting impact on people's sense of fulfillment. While material things can contribute to happiness to some extent, they are not the sole or most significant factor in achieving a meaningful and content life.
Do you think television and films can make people want to get new possessions? Why do they have this effect?
Yes, I do think television and films can influence people to want new possessions. This is because they often present products or lifestyles in an appealing and aspirational way, making viewers feel that owning similar items could improve their lives or help them achieve a certain image. For example, characters in films and TV shows are frequently portrayed using the latest gadgets, wearing designer clothes, or living in luxurious homes. This creates a sense of desire, as people tend to associate these possessions with success, happiness, or social status. Additionally, product placements in movies and shows are deliberately designed to make viewers notice and want specific brands. Another factor is the emotional connection that stories create. If viewers admire a character or identify with their struggles, they might subconsciously want to own the same things as that character to feel a deeper connection. Overall, the power of visual storytelling and emotional appeal makes television and films a very effective way of shaping consumer desires.
Are there any benefits to society of people wanting to get new possessions? Why do you think this is?
Yes, there are some benefits to society when people want to acquire new possessions. One of the primary advantages is economic growth. When people buy new products, it boosts demand for goods and services, which in turn stimulates production, creates jobs, and contributes to a stronger economy. For example, industries like technology, fashion, and automobiles thrive on consumer demand for new items. Another benefit is innovation. Companies are often motivated to develop better, more efficient, or more sustainable products to meet the desires of consumers. This constant cycle of improvement can lead to advancements in technology, medicine, and other fields that ultimately benefit society as a whole. Additionally, the desire for new possessions can drive charitable donations and recycling efforts. As people replace old items, they might donate them to those in need, which can help reduce waste and support underprivileged communities. However, it's important to strike a balance, as excessive consumerism can lead to environmental challenges. Nonetheless, the desire for new possessions, when managed responsibly, can have positive societal effects.
Do you think people will consider that having lots of possessions is a sign of success in the future? Why?
It's possible that some people will continue to see having lots of possessions as a sign of success in the future, but I think this view may gradually shift. In many societies today, material wealth is often equated with success, as people associate expensive possessions with status, power, and achievement. However, as awareness of environmental issues grows and more people embrace minimalist lifestyles, the emphasis on owning more could decrease. In the future, I believe success may be increasingly defined by factors like personal fulfillment, emotional well-being, and social impact, rather than the quantity of possessions one owns. As technology advances and automation takes over many aspects of life, people may focus more on experiences, relationships, and personal growth, which are harder to measure by material goods. Moreover, younger generations are becoming more conscious of sustainability and the negative effects of overconsumption. As such, the desire for excessive material wealth might be replaced by values that prioritize simplicity, sustainability, and contributing to the community. Ultimately, while possessions may still be seen as a symbol of success for some, I foresee a shift towards a more holistic definition of achievement that goes beyond material wealth.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us in today's interview. Wishing you good health and the best of luck.
Thank you very much, madam. I also wish good health and the best of luck in life.